Oh, hi there. This is in video Josh, who's much more smoother, prepared, and succinct than in-person Josh. And I'm here today to talk to you about the benefits of e-filing for attorneys, courts, and even paralegals. And there are many. Prior to e-filing, we had to use hard paper copies for everything. Can you imagine that? Trees were slaughtered by the millions, like they introduced us to our exes, or insulted our mothers, or... well, I think you get the picture.
Hey, can you file this with the court?
Sure can do. A couple of things I wanted to address before we moved on is that there aren't any broad, conclusive studies on the benefits of electrofiling over paper filing. There are just some smaller ones, and those are the ones that we will discuss. And also remember that while I'm discussing these, we're talking about eliminating those costs associated with paper filing. And I'll be putting along a description of what I'm saying up here in the dead space like this. There you go. And the amount of resources used to use paper filing is incredible. A study based on only 12,533 non-family or probate-related cases in 2007-2008 fiscal found that 123 tons of paper were used, or 1 ton for every 100 cases approximately. And to make that paper, there had to be 455 tons of wood processed. And in processing, there were 723,000 pounds of carbon dioxide produced. And then we have to transit the paper, and in that process, 2,400 tons of CO2 emission was emitted. Speaking of transit, it's time to move on. Let's talk about the actual costs involved. A 2011 study found that for every page that was filed, it was 2 to 6 times more to file in paper as opposed to its electronic counterpart. In the early 2000s, 1.5 billion documents were filed to the courts every year. And delivery costs for those documents was estimated at $11 billion. And storage has a cost to it too. And for storage for these same documents, we're talking about $2.5 billion every year. Now, a Penn survey done in the state of Pennsylvania of all the attorneys available found that in 7 categories, 100% of attorneys found benefits to filing electronically. And in the other 4 categories surveyed, there was 96% of agreement. And it's incredible that to think that 96% of attorneys agree on anything. What about for the paralegals? From the first study that I mentioned earlier on, back when I was at the office, it found that 250,000 trips like the one I'm making right now were made every single year. And there was an estimated 5.4 million miles total traveled. Now, this is a lot of time that us paralegals can be using for actual law-related activities rather than being glorified couriers. Looks like I have more work to do. Hey!